Thank you for watching Born Stubborn Radio Adventures in the Sunfire, or Sunfire Adventures as we like to call it because, well, my girlfriend has a Sunfire. And we drive it today to Kingston Mills. Kingston Mills is in town here just a little bit north off of Battersea Road and Kingston Mills Road, which is the road we're on right now, and there it is. Kingston Mills is a lock. So anybody who knows what a lock is, it's a lock. But there's some trails around this lock, and they let you like walk all over this damn thing, which is kind of cool. I've never actually been here before. So Shelly had the brainstorm of, hey, let's go to Kingston Mills and go for a walk. So we did, and here we are. Just pulled in the parking lot, backing in. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with locking systems, it's basically when there's elevation changes for the rivers, the boats need to pass through, and if there's a dam in the way, the boat can't pass through, so this is what you get. The boat would pull into that little gap there, they would fill it up with water, and then, open the door, and then the boat, or boats, would then continue on their little weekend excursions. Now in this hole here, as you can see, it's out of season right now, so they just drained it. But there's actually a murder here. About a couple of years ago, a man and his sons and his wife pushed their minivan, or their car. Somehow they got their car into this hole, which is almost impossible. I don't know how they pulled it off. They pushed the car in there, and I think there was 2 or 3 daughters in the car that drowned because they wanted to kill them. The court date and everything was set, and it's now underway, the trial. And they had to postpone the trial because the wife was so distraught she got ill and she can't go to court anymore for a little while anyway. So the judge postponed the trial for like a week. Now, I mean, if she's ill and the reason is she's so distraught over the loss of her daughters, I'm going to go out on a limb and just say, if you're distraught about the loss of your daughters, then why did you kill them? I don't know, it's just a thought. Anyway, as you can see here, you can walk across the lock itself. Again, this is out of season, of course, right now. It's getting cold, and they can't have these things freezing up, so they drain the water out of them. That also is a swing bridge right there. That whole thing would swing over onto the grass and allow the tall boats to come through the lock system. And here we go, we're just wandering down the steps. They got a lot of safety precautions here. Steps are right on the edge of this thing. There's like no fences or anything. Basically an enter at your own risk type of deal. It's a really nice place though. Like right now it's obviously looks like it's empty of water because, like I said, it's off season. Look at how green the grass is. I don't even know why I recorded this. Up here there is a little basket of sorts that, I don't know what you'd call it. It's on a pulley system. I guess it's like I wouldn't think a human could actually fit into that thing. But as you can see, there's like a single cable that goes across this little river, gorge, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't look very safe. Doesn't look like it's been used much. It's probably just a tool basket or something, because there is train tracks on the other side, so it's possible to get over there. I don't know why this little cable system has been constructed, but here is the Green River. I don't even know what this river's called. It's probably called Kingston Mills. Looks rather green in the fall, doesn't it? Here's another angle from another one of the locks. I think there's about 3 or 4 in a row here. So this is another one, and right above it is, I don't know if I got a picture of it, but it's the train tracks. There's a CN rail line for the major freight trains that fly through the area. Go right over top of the lock, which is kind of neat. And I do believe, I'm trying to remember, I think there's 3 locks before it gets down to normal elevation. But pretty cool. I mean, these are very, very old, as you can see from these pictures. They've been here a long-ass time, and they still operate fairly regularly when, of course, it's not this cold. It looks like something out of Lord of the Rings, though. Big giant gates of doom and stuff. Everybody likes doom gates. Hey, look, more stairs with no railings. Well, there's a railing on the stairs, but there's no railings down the bottom. And my battery dies. Congratulations to me. They use this area for rock climbing. And here I'll spin the camera around and you can see these people climbing the rocks. Yeah. Well, I guess they're not climbing the rocks. They've already climbed the rocks. We actually had to walk by them. Like I said, my camera was dead, and I just kind of let it sit in my pocket for a few minutes, and it gets a charge back. Not the greatest camera in the world, but what are you going to do, right? So as we find our trail, it's actually very overgrown, so it's kind of neat. You just kind of wander through the woods. And the sun was up, so we knew which way we were going. You know, sun rises in the east and sets in the west, so it's not too bad. We knew we had to walk north to get back to our car. And once we found the train tracks, we knew we were back on the right track. So it was a pretty cool little excursion. Got a whole bunch of debris all over my sweater, because there's lots of little fuzzies and pricklies and sticky things in the woods. So, you know, we found the train tracks. We made our way back to the car. And then my battery died again. So I don't know. I'd like to thank you for watching this short little deal on our journey to Kingston Mills Locks system. And apparently it used to be a conservation area, but like I said, the trails are pretty overgrown, especially now because it's the fall. There tends to be a lot of falling leaves. It's kind of what happens, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I put this one together quick this time. I'll try to crank these things out a little faster as I have the time, of course. Sprinkle them around, if you will. Stay tuned. BornStubborn.com is the website. From there you can find everything you need to follow us in our strange endeavors, be it a Sunfire adventure or silly, funny, offensive videos on the YouTube machine. Have a fantastic evening, if it is dark where you are, of course. And always keep in mind that the shark and the duck are doomed to walk this world forever. The shark and the duck, they will always be together.